From a young age, girls are asked to keep quiet, stay shush, stay silent, don't make others uncomfortable. You don't have to be so opinionated. And if you are one, like let's say you are a confident little one, then you are labeled as bossy. So you learn to sort of keep the peace and not to ruffle feathers. And then you grow up and you decide to start a business. Now, as a woman founder who was told to stay silent from a young age, you have to post content online that is going to be seen by hundreds or thousands or even billions of people. And that is going to do a number on your psyche, isn't it? Because now you're not just talking to your friend or your family, your video can be seen by anyone around the world. And that is not an easy fear to tackle. Hi, I am Nilofer, an Instagram strategist and also the founder of PPS UAE, Neu & Co, EMA, etc. And in this video, I am going to try and help you tackle 3 different fears that we as women founders face while posting content online. Now, before I get into the video, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe so that you get more of these in your feed, and also like and share or comment to create engagement so that more people get to see this. Now, there are 3 fears that I constantly see in my clients. And by the way, these are fears that I face as well. Like when I started PPS UAE, the art supply store in Dubai, I hid behind the logo, I hid behind product photos and product videos. The only thing that you would see in our content back then was my fingers or my hands, basically. And this was me being scared of being seen. This was the fear of visibility. So that's the first fear I wanted to talk about. Fear of visibility is very real, and it doesn't always come into your psyche as fear of visibility or fear of being seen. A lot of times it can come in the form of what will so and so say? What will this family member say? What will my friend or friend circle say? My goodness, I sound cringe, I look cringe. And you either do not post content or you post very safe content. When you tackle your fear of visibility, you will get into your authentic self, like your true self. The one that wants to say what's on your mind, the one that wants to share your frustrations with your industry, or the things you feel are not right, whether it's in your industry or in general. I mean, all of us have our opinions about things, isn't it? Our perspectives, and we're all entitled to them. However, a lot of us do not post any of this online because we do not want to come across as rude or bossy. So, how do you tackle this? How do you tackle your fear of visibility? Now, what we have to understand is that visibility triggers the brain's fear center, the amygdala, because being seen is equal to being at risk. Especially for women, social conditioning has taught us that being too visible means being too much. So you overthink every word, outfit, or background music because your nervous system associates visibility with danger, not opportunity. So here's a quick reframe. Your content isn't about you, it's about who you help. Every time you hold back a post out of fear, someone out there stays stuck because they haven't gotten your help yet. So here's a quick action item that I would love for you to take today. And please do not overthink this, okay? Post just one story, just one Instagram story saying who you help with or what your business does and what you help them with. That's it. Keep it extremely simple. After you post today's story, you will realize that it wasn't as difficult as you thought it would be. And every day, try to show up on Instagram stories. Why Instagram stories? Because they are only seen by your existing followers, not by non-followers, isn't it? So get yourself used to posting and showing up on your Instagram stories. Let that be your starting point. And then gradually, like I'm not saying wait until you feel 100% confident because I don't think any of us are 100% confident when we post online. But when you start gaining a little bit of courage and you start feeling a little confident here and there, you can start posting more and more on the feed. All right. Now let's talk about the second fear, which is fear of failure or what if nobody cares? Posting content on Instagram or any social platform isn't really for the faint-hearted. Many times you post content thinking that it's going to do really well. You probably spend a lot of time planning, scripting, filming, editing, and you hit the share button in the hopes that you're going to get a lot of views and comments or orders. But then it falls completely flat. Like it's crickets. You're not even getting likes and views. And that is not easy to handle. I mean, we're all humans. We want to be validated. We want to be appreciated. We want people to tell us we are doing a good job or they're interested in our product or service. So, posting content and hearing crickets can trigger the fear of failure, especially when we have to show up on a day to day basis. Now, what we have to remember here is that our brain loves certainty. So, when a post doesn't get the kind of traction that you thought it would, it feels like rejection or failure. But is it really failure? It's more like information or data, as in something about that content didn't land well. It could be the hook, it could be the fact that you were giving too much information in a very short piece of content. It could be the audio quality or the lighting. Could be a number of things, isn't it? So, whenever a post doesn't do well on Instagram, what I try to look at is okay, what is happening here? Why hasn't it done well? What could have I done to improve this? And there has been times when I have deleted certain reels and then reworked it and shared it again, and it does well. So my gentle reminder to you is that you cannot skip silence and expect success. Every quiet post is teaching you something. So go back to your last 5 posts. Instead of deleting them, study them. Which topics felt easiest to write? Which ones got more saves or shares? All of these are very important information, and use it as feedback to improve your content, not to stop posting completely. Now, before I get into the third and final fear, I would love to remind you that I am an Instagram strategist. I offer one on one Instagram audits where basically we sit on a Zoom call and I will help you optimize your Instagram bio, your highlights, your feed, give you content ideas, as in strategic content ideas that will not only bring you likes, views, and followers, but also paying clients. If you would like to book an Instagram audit, you can tap on the link in the description box below. Now, apart from these audits, I also have a mentorship program called Small Biz Kickstarter, which is a 30-day Instagram accelerator that will help you land premium clients through your Instagram account. Again, the details can be found via the link in the description box. Alright, now let's talk about one of the most sneakiest fear that I have seen repeatedly come up among my clients, and that is fear of success. You might think, why would anyone be scared of success? As a business owner, isn't that the best thing? To post content and get orders and be so overwhelmed by orders that you don't even have the time to catch your breath. I mean, that's like the best feeling for business owners, isn't it? However, a lot of people are scared of this. Why? Because they start worrying on how are they going to handle that kind of success? Like how are they going to handle a lot of orders or a lot of clients? When the truth is, it takes a while for your marketing to work. It's not that you post a reel or a carousel today and tomorrow you are inundated by orders. That can happen, but it takes a while for you to get there. Now, that is one aspect of fear of success. The other aspect of fear of success that I have noticed among my clients and even in myself back in the day is, again, we are circling back to the first one, which is fear of visibility. What will people say? What will people think? That comes up here as well. But here it's a slightly different version, which is, are my family members, friends, or the general public going to judge me because I have a lot of orders or because of my business doing well? I mean, if you look around, you can see people hating on successful people, isn't it? A lot of times, insecure people, not everyone, insecure people do not handle other people's success well. So, if you have had experiences in your childhood or young adult years where people didn't really take your success well, then that can sort of unconsciously stop you from posting content or worrying about success as well. Many times people get into business thinking that they need just a great product or they have to be good at marketing or their operations need to be sorted and everything is good to go. But then soon they realize that this is going to take more discipline they thought it would. This is going to take putting themselves out there in ways that they never imagined. Content creation and posting content is not for the faint hearted, like I was saying earlier. So if you have fear of success, then one of the things that you can do is to remind yourself that what you're fearing is not really chaos that comes with success, but unpreparedness that tends to come with success. So, what are the things or systems you can put into place so that when you start getting a lot of orders, you are prepared to tackle those orders? Do you need to get more supplies, like raw materials, to make your products? Or should you be hiring a VA or a freelancer to help with certain aspects of your business? These are some of the steps that you can take. So create a system, even if it's like the smallest of systems, like a document, a template, an SOP, it could be anything really, that you believe will help the future you. All right. So these are the 3 different fears that I have noticed in myself as well as my clients. And I hope this video has been helpful in understanding where these fears are coming from and how to tackle them. I will see you soon with another video. Do subscribe to the channel.